Hey guys, welcome to part 4 in this plantar fasciitis video series. This video is stage 2 rehab. We're going to start looking at introducing some strengthening work to strengthen up the tissues in the foot, the ankle and the lower leg. Okay, so we're going to start off with strengthening the toes and the feet. So our very first exercise is a really simple one you can do anywhere you are, any time of day. And that is to simply go barefoot and just scrunch your toes up. Okay? Just scrunch, squeeze everything together and then relax. Really nice and simple. Like so. Okay, what I'd recommend is to do this, hold it for a few seconds and then release it, and you're going to do it sort of 10 to 20 times in one set. What I'd recommend is try to avoid working through any major pain. What you find with things like plantar fasciitis is you can work through a little bit of pain, but I'd avoid going any more than the sort of 3 or 4 out of 10 on a pain scale. So if you're doing the reps and you find it starts to get a little bit too uncomfortable, just stop there, and then the next time you do it, see if you can progress by increasing the number of repetitions that you're doing. Okay, so to further increase the strength in our toes and in our foot, we're then going to take that toe scrunching exercise up a notch, and we're actually going to start gripping and moving something with our toes and with our feet. So a towel works really well for this. Stick a towel underneath your foot, just grip the towel with your foot and try and pull the towel along the floor. A tea towel works really well, but any sort of towel is going to do. And just keep pulling and scrunching up as much of the material as you can. Okay, when that feels too easy, then you can make it a little bit harder by sticking some resistance on it. So just add a bit of weight onto the towel. So now not only are you pulling the towel itself, you're trying to pull some weight, and you're really making those tissues work. Like you can see how much harder this is. So you can start to add things a little bit lighter and then gradually increase the weight to make this one more progressive and to build the strength in the toes and in the foot. So as well as strengthening up the toes and the feet, we're also going to strengthen up our calf muscles, which is incredibly important when it comes to helping rehab plantar fasciitis and avoid it coming back in the future. Now we're going to start with just a level 1 calf raise. So really simple. We're going to do both legs at the same time, like so. Don't rush the movement. A few seconds on the way up, a few seconds at the top, and then a few seconds on the way down. Now it's really important when we do any sort of calf strengthening work that we do with our legs straight as well as doing it with our legs bent. That ensures that we're training the gastrocnemius muscle at the top when the leg's straight and the soleus muscle at the bottom when the leg is bent. So first off, both legs together, and you're going to work up towards being able to do 20 repetitions comfortably. Now as with the toe and foot exercises, to decide when to stop the repetitions is when you find that you're having to go beyond a 3 or 4 on the pain scale. So work up to that point, then stop, and then slowly increase the repetitions until you can get up to 20 with the legs straight and with the legs bent. Level 2 with your calf raises, your heel raises, is to do it on just one leg, like so. Okay, so exactly the same principle, a few seconds up, a few seconds at the top, a few seconds down, starting with the leg straight and then doing a set with the leg bent and working up towards being able to do 20 repetitions comfortably. And when you've done that, it's time to progress by adding in some weight. So when you add some weight in, you can add a dumbbell or a plate or a kettlebell at the gym, or you can just grab a bag loaded with stuff or a rucksack loaded with some books and bottles and stuff like that. Again, we're going to start with the double leg version. We're then going to build up to the single leg version and increase the weight to add a bit more progression. Another nice way to progress your calf raises is to do it with your toe off the floor. So a nice way to do this is stick a towel down and then put the toes onto the towel rolled up so that your toes are not as involved, and it's a really good way to help strengthen the foot at the same time as the calf. And then again, you can add a bit of resistance in to increase the exercise. So work through all those variations over weeks and months to build up the strength. So starting off both together with no weight, then the single leg version, then both together with some weight, single leg version with some weight, and then finally the version where you're taking the toes off the floor. And that might take you months to progress that without any massive pain and for it to feel comfortable. That's fine. The whole point of this is that it's a progressive rehab program. Okay, so there we have it. That is stage 2 of our rehab, where we're looking at strengthening all the tissues, the toes, the foot and the calf muscles. Now, as I said in that final little stage of the video, make sure you take your time with this. Progress things slowly. Remember that pain threshold of not any higher than a 3 or 4 on the pain scale, and working up towards being able to do 20 reps within that pain threshold. Take your time. Don't try and rush instantly to the advanced exercises, or you are just going to irritate things and set yourself backwards. This could take months and months and months of progression. That's absolutely fine. It means you're doing it properly. Okay? When you get to the point where actually you're at the most advanced version of these exercises, the pain has started to reduce significantly, you're ready for the final stage of the rehab, which is going to come up in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give this one a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and I will see you next time.